Alex, you got where were we? We was talking about Jack Harlow. Y'all want to talk about something else?
Yeah, we talking about Jack Harlow. Alex had pulled up the nominations he got from the BET Awards, or what is he nominated for the BET Awards?
Yeah, he nominated for Best Male R&B. I mean, Best Male Hip Hop, and then hang on. I think it was Album of the Year was the other one.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm predicting this. Like he probably won't get best rap artist, but he gonna get either one. But me personally, I think he's probably gonna get Album of the Year.
Oh no, my fault. I was wrong. It's just Best Male Hip Hop.
Or just bet he'll win that.
Over who though? Who else is nominated?
I mean, even if we just use
Drake, Future. Drake, Future, Cole, Jack Harlow, Kanye, Kendrick, and Lil Baby.
He's not gonna win that.
Hey,
he's not gonna win that.
Great white
nigga. They might fuck around and put some bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. Great white hype. I'm telling you, he's gonna
at the BET Award. Even at the BET Award, bro, he not gonna beat Future, Drake, and Lil Baby and all of that.
He ain't no way. He shouldn't. But what? Listen, man. Great white hope, man. You laugh over there. I'm being for real. Like Jack Harlow is what G-Eazy was supposed to be in the first place.
G-Eazy wasn't never supposed to be nothing but shut the fuck up.
Why are you?
That nigga trash, bro. No. I'm not like nothing. The best white rappers that are out here, the most successful, most talented of the Great White Hope. You can really only talk to me about Mac Miller. You can talk to me about Eminem. There's a couple more in there that I feel like I know I'm missing. Paul Wall.
But yeah, Great White Hope. I'm telling you, like they gonna give him some love. I'm being for real.
Definitely looking like the driven machine right now. I mean, we just gotta be honest.
I mean, it is what it is, bro. And I mean, it just you look at the people who put the work in, and not saying Jack Harlow putting the work in, because again, I like Jack Harlow. It's a thing about like it's almost like I'm
gonna put it like
with certain sports teams. Like I don't mind certain players or certain teams, but it be they fans that do all the extra shit and the dick riding and make you hate the Patriots. Like I fuck with Tom Brady, but it be Patriots fans that make you hate the Patriots. I like Zion, but it be dookie ass niggas that make you hate Duke. What? You feel me? What? Rudy. No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying. All
what? The disrespect.
But I say that to say
trying to be funny.
not really even getting at y'all, but like, but listen. But feel me though. So you can be a fan of Drake, for example, but the Drake can do no wrong fans will make you be like, all right. The Beehive can make you sometimes be like, all right, man, she still was supposed to be singing that before I let go. That wasn't supposed to happen. Beehive is a fact. She wasn't supposed to sing that shit. She should have let that go before she let go. Before she picked it up. Beyonce wasn't supposed to do that shit. That's my feel about Jack Harlow.
Okay,
I like certain shit, but it be the fans and the media shit that's pumped it up so hard that you like, I don't.
Wait a minute. So to that statement you just made. So do you think the song should have not been touched with, or do you think there was someone in place that should have been the Beyonce of the song?
I just didn't like the arrangement. I didn't like how it went. I love Beyonce, but I didn't like that song. I don't hate it. I don't hate it the way that when I heard Taylor Swift singing Earth, Wind, and Fire, I wanted to kick somebody in the fucking chest after that.
All right. You ain't gonna talk about T Swift like that.
No. I got T-Swift. Listen, bro. Listen. Let me tell you something right now. Jack Harlow. You would think Jack Harlow is Tupac after I get to talk about Taylor Swift. You don't want to do this today.
All right.
You don't want to do that today.
Come on, man.
You don't want to do that today.
Wait a minute.
On Jesus. You don't want to talk about Taylor Swift.
Listen.
You don't have that combo.
There's some stuff I'll let you bash.
But for some reason, when I look at her, I do not like her.
Listen,
do not like.
I'll let you talk about Jack Harlow. I'm not bringing a fan. I don't care. G-Eazy, that's whatever. You can talk about any
who is G
person being a vulture of black culture. I'm not stupid. White people do that all the time. I got many white friends. Some of them know that some white people benefit from black music or culture. Okay. You ain't gonna talk about the line is drawn.
All right. Well, you know what, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen,
you're willing to say Taylor Swift.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a section of the show. Right, if you fellas will excuse me, this is the section of the show where I'm gonna have to tell all the minors to step away because
oh my god. Can we not do this today? We having a friend.
I was gonna say this gonna be a Nicki Minaj conversation again, bro.
Listen, let me tell you some shit. Let me tell y'all some shit.
It feels that way.
Do you not know niggas was getting on me? Like, I don't know who the fuck watched I'm not saying, I'm just saying. But these niggas migrated to my show, want to talk about, oh, so you don't like Nicki? I'm like, no. Like, I never said I didn't like
Nicki. Tell you something right now. Let me tell you something about Big Free while we're here. These motherfuckers been trying to recruit me to the goddamn barbs, low key. But I ain't doing all that. After that episode, they sent me a recruitment letter. They did because I had to defend Nicki. But today, you can't tell me you a Kanye fan and you defend Taylor Swift after what she did to that man.
Listen, as the Kanye
made,
I got time to no. Let me. Oh, you started this. No, sir. No, listen. Let me tell you something about Taylor. This conniving, sneaky ass Taylor. And for the record, I got love for all people, but there are sometimes certain people that I like to call violent victims. And what they like to do is
talk to them.
Get them.
What a violent victim will do is what they do. They'll come out here and they'll do some wild shit on the low, but you didn't see the wild shit. But when a person reacts, they jump back and call themselves a victim. But they pick on certain people, like a Kanye who's gonna lash out. So let's rewind all the way back to when this shit originally started. Kanye stepped up on stage and said Beyonce deserved the award. Whether you agree or not, he did what he did. Whether you agree with what he should have did or not, he did what he did, right? And it happened. Everybody got all hyped and upset about Kanye doing that, and he apologized. The nigga even made half the 808, not 808s and Heartbreak, but half of the what's that album, bro? I'm Life of Pablo. Half of that Life of Pablo is him apologizing to the world.
Okay.
Right?
I know you talking about Beautiful Dark.
I'm finna say yeah.
Beautiful Dark. I'm sorry. My bad. You're right. Beautiful Dark. Excuse me. So half of Beautiful Dark is him apologizing to the world, right?
Okay. So
later on, Kanye starts to get a little brash and start feeling himself a little bit again. I'm gonna rewind a little bit before we even get to that. I love Kendrick Lamar, but nigga, that Bad Blood pissed me the fuck off. Bad Blood is a trash song. He had no business on that song, bro.
Oh my god.
Now we got bad blood. So Taylor called up a blood for Bad Blood to diss Katy Perry. That was a weird fucking song. Get the fuck out of here. Get the entire fuck out of here. Go to do the research on that shit. I got time today, my nigga. Taylor Swift is trash. Then we're gonna go back to the how did that song go? I made that bitch famous. And then that bitch famous. That Kanye joint, right? Taylor got so pissed off and upset about Kanye putting that song out. She went on the award show and was like, don't let nobody take credit for what you do out here and say they made you famous. She tried to inspire all the violent victims out here. She had them lit.
Nah, yeah, I remember that. I definitely remember that part.
But then
what did rant shit.
Right, she ran it for a motherfucker. We was all upset. Well, we weren't, but some people were pretty upset at Kanye for doing this video, having all the butt-naked celebrities in his shit and doing the whole thing and calling Taylor a bitch. And everybody was all upset like she was a 14-year-old girl, a grown-ass woman. So then what happened after that? For no reason, out of nowhere, and you can say what you want about Kim Kardashian and some of the choices she makes, but for no fucking reason, with a perfect meme, nobody. Kim drops a video of Kanye and Taylor having a conversation about that very fucking song and who was okaying it and praising it and lit with it, but Taylor the violent victim. Try to make that black man look bad, that nigga in Paris. Wouldn't make him feel like a nigga in Paris out here. But he's in the States. She wanted him to make him feel like a nigga in the US. I can't fuck with Taylor Swift. She a violent victim, dog.
My nigga dropped my nigga in Paris. Like shit.
I can't fuck with Taylor because she one of them type of girls. See, Taylor the type of girl. See, we went to Reasonable. We all went to Reasonable High School. Taylor one of them type of girls that love to hang out with a certain crowd, but when people judge her, say something to her, now all of a sudden, she want to back out of it the same way that Miley Cyrus wanted to go back to her roots. The same way Justin Timberlake wanted to go back to his roots and be a man in the woods. See, they want to play around with our shit sometimes and put our shit on like a costume. Don't play with me today, bro. Even Justin, same shit. And prayers up, real shit, real dead ass shit, all sincerity. Prayers up to Justin Bieber because I saw he had the sickness with the paralysis in his face. That shit made me sad, bro. I ain't let you see that happen to a person.
He do the
you know
shit
what I'm saying?
too.
He's a talented guy, but he puts
too.
on that costume. Iggy Azalea is a walking fucking costume.
Okay, hold on.
A lot of them been playing with us. I love plenty of white artists, but some of them are playing with us, bro.
I'm gonna say this about Molly. That really wasn't her choice. That bitch was awful.
Now listen,
he got that legacy money. He snatched her ass. You better get your ass back in his house. You tripping?
This is how this whole conversation about to go. Number one, before I even get on the whole table thing, what you not gonna do? I'm gonna defend Iggy.
You gonna defend Nikki? That's who you gonna defend. That's what you do. The queen, nigga.
That's what you should do.
Like that.
What you talking about? Your goddamn ancestors came out your goddamn soul, goddamn.
You're not gonna disrespect the GOAT no more.
Hey, Prince came out that goddamn thing in the background and said, "Yeah, nigga, you gonna defeat
on the bees in the tree. You're not gonna disrespect the queen no more."
So listen,
you're not gonna do it to her.
Hey, that was Marv Rain, won't it? That was Marv Rain.
Shout out Nicki Minaj. I want to feature.
First of all, okay. This is what we're gonna get into. Number one, the thing with Iggy, I fucked with Iggy when she was unknown talent. I was happy to see Iggy finally. Don't make that face. I was happy to see Iggy. No, because he said, I know. Anytime you see a meme of Iggy and share it, I'm gonna fight for the IGGY. That's my
hold on, but before you continue, when you say unknown hype, like, are you saying before Fancy? Because I didn't know nothing about her.
Yes, I'm saying before Fancy, before meeting T.I.
Who cared about her before any of that?
Well, look, the bitch, she had a fan base, and I was one of them. I followed the IGGY.
She had a fan base in Australia. She did not have no fan base. Listen, she was local talent. She got found by somebody that can make her global talent. Let's be real, bro.
Well, Australia is a big ass place, so that she had a lot.
They make a lot of money, but
listen, at the end of the day, everybody has their own rapper. Before they blew up, they all admit they fucks with them. Keenan won't admit it, but I used to like Drake, and he used to say the nigga from Degrassi. Yeah, now look at Drake. Okay, my point exactly. I was bumping Drake music in front of Keenan and everybody else, and when Keenan would hear the shit I'm playing, like when Comeback Season was out, Keenan used to go, "Why are you listening to this?" I was like, "I think it's hot." The nigga from the
to be fair,
but you talking about Drake?
That was a different time in life.
But I'm just saying,
I was on some shit like that shit was not flying. Like, nigga, you was coming on at the wrong times, playing the softest Drake songs you could choose on Comeback Season. Like, come on, boy, you can't do that. Like, you pull up on me in the Crest playing some shit like that. Like, nigga, you know exactly what I got going on right now, boy. You know exactly what I'm on.
But regardless, you said Drake when we talking about Iggy Azalea.
Okay, but I was using that as an example. I apologize, but back to the subject at hand. Yes, I was an Iggy fan before she got with T.I. Quite honestly, I thought she could have kept the independent route. would have been better without meeting T.I. I don't think T.I. is a very good investment to help anybody grow their career up. I mean, that's just me.
Instead of the young Dro.
I can see that argument.
I can give you that argument simply because
I'm just saying, like, anybody who get touched by T.I. or T.I. bring them to the limelight, who is it?
That's what I said. I feel like he did the same thing Luda did. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Luda as a you know what I'm saying, as a artist and shit. And I love what he do in movies and shit. That nigga's a great actor, but I would never put my career in that nigga's hands.
Nigga. Look at 2 Chainz.
I was just gonna say, look at Titty Boy. Like, that nigga, it took that nigga so long to get out that contract.
Okay, but back to the real subject. You know, he talking about Taylor. Listen, I know Taylor manipulated herself to roles she got. Okay, people do that shit all the time. Black, white, it don't matter. But musically, I fucks with T Swift. Yes, I'm a Kanye fan. No, I didn't like her going off saying, why is Kanye making this song? I love Famous. I thought the music video was a great concept. I ha-ha'd at it. Like, Taylor knew better. But at the end of the day, I could be a fan of both. But yeah, she a culture vulture. She deserves what she gets. But at the end of the day, she make good music, and I rocks with it, and that's just it. Now, I'm choosing between her and Kanye. And most definitely as Kanye.
She's the female Drake, because we say the same thing about Drake. Like, let's be real. For a stint in his career, this nigga was picking at everything that was hot in every certain area, and spinning it and doing what he wanted.
Taylor Swift played with a lot of genres. She's country one moment, she's pop one moment. She played around with that.
That's a hard, like.
No, you gotta say it. You know what I mean? Like, and to be real, I don't get as mad as him as I do them, because he's one of us. So he really did what they do. He's just one of us. You see what I'm saying? Like, he said, okay, that shit hot in Houston. Well, I'm gonna make some shit like this. I'm gonna put a video out that got that vibe. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that, and then because of my name, it's gonna go global, but it's gonna pop where it started at anyway.
Well, I don't think it's the he's one of us thing that kind of helped him. It was more or less like he is one of us, but not us. Like, you know, he was doing.
And that's what saves him on both sides. Like, them Jewish connections save him with a lot of that, getting clearances for a lot of them samples and bullshit that, like, a lot of these people was trying to sue him for and get at him for.
Well, I'm more or less talking about, like, the start off. Like, he had to leech and do other shit for us to really like him. And
that's most artists, though. That's most artists.
No, but I'm saying, like, what I'm saying is, like, Drake was doing hoodish music, but couldn't really get the respect from people from the hood or 100% black people. Because we like, look at this half-black Canadian Jewish dude making music talking about how he was in Houston meeting Bun B and UGK. Like,
and you know what sucks? I saw him say that in an interview that, like, people don't call him a black artist.
You can't skip over some of these, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the people from the hood was not crediting him because the way he said nigga too. Like, you gotta remember, like, this nigga was at his bar mitzvah sounding real cringy. Like,
yeah. I mean, his entry to the game is different. So, like, the way he came in definitely threw a lot of people off. You even see Jim Jones say, you know, he passed on Drake because he thought he was corny, or he thought he wasn't, you know, street enough, or whatever, what have you. He got with the right people. I don't think Drake would be who he is if he would have got with definitely not T.I., but, like, if he would have got with certain artists, if he would have got with
anybody else, to be honest, though.
But see, he came in the game willing to do. People. He came in the game willing to do a lot of that shit, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, see, that's part of acceptance of the game. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I know in the first few years, I ain't doing nothing with politicking anyway. So why not do if I got this name, if I got Wayne co-signing me and it's getting me this doorway into these favors. It might not got me the doorway into the money just yet, but it got me
it should have never came to him having to get with Wayne to him being the artist he is. No, I'm saying like
what?
No, it should have, as a person who listened from the beginning. No, for real. As a person who listened to the beginning, he was always this talented. It makes me mad that like it took Wayne to co-sign to get where he was. Like,
what Drake song do you like that came out before he knew Lil Wayne?
It was
what Drake song do you like?
First of all, the whole So Far Gone mixtape before
I said before he even knew Lil Wayne. You tell bro, Wayne's
So
on
Far
So Far
Gone is not.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Wayne's also far gone.
Well, half of So Far Gone is not Young Money based. The other songs added in, as a fan, I would notice the other songs added in is not. That's not a Young Money thing. Now the other songs like them rapping together, that's later on after like re-released.
But they both talked about meeting in the studio, so of course.
Yeah, but that shit's added. Like,
bro, we would not know
that's
who
the
Drake
usher
is
in
without Wayne.
But what I'm saying is like it to me, from me listening to him from Comeback Season, I love all Comeback Season, but it's more messed up that it took Wayne co-sign for y'all to be like, oh, well, not y'all, but just people in general to be like, oh, maybe Drake is that nigga. Like it should have.
But he wasn't that nigga back then though. Like he had music he had popular music that put him in that nigga spot, like like the new guy. But if you talk about his skill, he worked and got better. Drake is better today in 2022 than he was in 2010. Like he wasn't the same nigga.
But you're right.
I would right now, if you play me some old Drake, if you play me 70% of 2008 to 2010 Drake, that shit it's some good stuff in there. It's good music, but like that nigga's not rapping better than the field, better than everybody. He got better today.
But this is what I'm saying. That progress of him becoming a better rapper was gonna come on. Like the best rappers evolve with time or within themselves. And we all can admit to that.
But see, that's
but let's say he didn't meet Lil Wayne. Let's say
that's synchronicity though. We can't say let's say he didn't meet Lil Wayne. Like nigga, that shit right there was the flashpoint.
That's like saying what if Jason Tatum never met Kobe Bryant? Like will he still be as good as he is today, or will he not? That's part of the inspiration.
But I say yeah, because
that nigga took time enough to take the end of So Far Gone to talk about that first meeting with Wayne. Like the whole outro, my nigga. Like, no, bro, you can't sit here.
Plus that
without Wayne, he would be who he is. Like, no, bro, he would still be that nigga from the grass.
Plus that spotlight, dog. Plus that spotlight puts you in a certain light. Like I tell you right now, you sitting here in a conversation in a room full of niggas that are out rap half the niggas you listen to on the radio. But because Yo Gotti's got him in a certain position, or T.I.'s got him in a certain position, or Dr. Dre's got him in a certain position, you have the opportunity to call this nigga a great artist.
Yes, I'm not denying
Drake, bro. If Drake was signed to motherfucking Grand Hustle, we would not be giving a goddamn fuck about Drake. If Drake was signed to Bad Boy, we would never hear from that nigga again.
But
no matter how talented he is, that nigga has been right.
Him. Like, he took his career, gave him his career, then said, "Okay, now you got to that point. Do what the fuck you want to do, nigga."
And that Wayne co-sign put him in the gym with different niggas that a different group wouldn't put you in the gym with. That nigga wouldn't be having whole features if he was on Slip and Slide Records. He wouldn't be over here fucking rapping with Jay-Z. He wouldn't be out here, bro. His hot singles, nigga. His hot singles wouldn't be "You the fucking best I ever had," because that's a Kanye song. He wouldn't have been getting them fucking things if he wasn't tied in with Birdman and Wayne like that as early as he was. He wouldn't have been. He also wouldn't have been as popping an artist if he was if Wayne didn't have that Young Money like a fucking X-Men fucking squad, like a Professor X fucking crew of Tyga and the fucking GOAT Nicki Minaj and Wayne and all these other Wayne, but
yeah,
Drake and Mac Main and Lil Twista and all them other little niggas that was in there.
Female
that
rapper
whole way that shit flew together
from that era
is part of what made Drake great. Degrassi made Drake great. If Drake never did Degrassi, we wouldn't know who the fuck he is. All that shit is a straight timeline. Okay. He needed all that shit. We needed to doubt him for a minute. We needed them Drake so light skinned memes for him to get mad enough to goddamn body niggas on songs. I heard that Drake and Benny, and he smoked Benny.
I can't say that. Look, this is my legit thing. Yes, I'm not gonna knock that the cosign from Lil Wayne got him more exposure than he was getting as a regular independent person. But what I'm saying is, okay, just like an athlete, there's two certain athletes, just like two certain rappers. You got rappers who got the shine that's gonna make it either by time or do reading the right person, or you got those with the right people, but then go key trash. I honestly think Drake, with or without the cosign of Wayne, would have got his popularity. And I'm not. It could have been independent. He could have signed with Jay-Z. He could still have been just as impactful if he was with not Rockefeller Records, but whatever, Rock Nation. He still would have been good with that.
I think it's possible, but I don't think it would have happened nearly as quick as it did being from up under Wayne.
But see, I think he could have carried any label because he's that talented. I think
we would still be celebrating him the way we are.
No, we would have celebrated because he would have evolved. Okay, like the Jason Tatum example he gave. Would Jason Tatum still be good if he never went to a Kobe Bryant camp? I still think it's two different athletes. You got talented motherfuckers who are gonna be talented regardless, or you get some that get co-signed from already established athletes who get into the draft or go to college and they'll bust. Me personally, I think Drake was gonna be good and he was gonna evolve with the time. He could have been signed by Ross and Maybach. He could have been signed by. I feel like
let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you the truth about what would have happened to Drake if he would have got signed to Rick Ross. Drake would have got backseated to Meek Mill and Wale if he got signed to Ross. You want to know why?
Everybody got backseated to Meek Mill. Let's just be
real. Exactly. And you want to know what would have happened?
What?
Drake's music at that time, Drake's music had to become the wave. It had to become what everybody's trying to do. A lot of the shit Drake does, everybody's trying to do, but it had to become that. But at the time, Meek was doing what was the new wave. Wale was doing that and plus adding that poetic shit with it too.
But see,
then you also had the niggas like a Big Sean and shit. Drake, if without Wayne opening out his mouth and saying, we're gonna be all right if we got Drake on every hook, them shit, it's certain things that happened that gave us Drake, bro. I'm telling you, Drake was talented, but from a rapper perspective, dog, Drake was gonna get blew out the water by J. Cole and Kendrick. Bro, at the time, Kendrick's better than all them niggas at the time. Early in the earlier state,
Section 80 was
Section 80 time. Kendrick better than all them niggas.
For a while.
I still say Kendrick is still better than in the Mount Rushmore of the big three. I still put Kendrick.
But Drake made better. Drake has more hits, and I'm talking about the overall. I'm talking about the lyricism. I'm talking about the success. Kendrick was better before I love So Far Gone, but Section 80 had better rapping. Even Overly Dedicated had better rapping. Kendrick had that Dr. Dre cosign. When you take all that, if you take a Wayne cosign away from Drake, then he's a Al B. Shore ass nigga after that, bro.
So what
if the Bell Biv DeVoe ass nigga after that? Nobody's gonna be running to that.
Bell Biv DeVoe, God
my nigga, nobody's running to
I caught that shit too.
Nobody's running to that shit without a tough guy. Bro, trust me, without some street nigga backing sometimes, that real smooth, cool shit don't always fly with everybody. He needed Wayne, he needed Birdman, he needed that Jeezy cosign. I'm going in. He needed that Bun B. He needed them fucking things. And it's not that Drake's not talented, but because of what he does and how he does it, it wasn't commonly accepted. So he needed people who get him commonly accepted.
Wait a minute, hold on. So let's just say the roles are reversed. Let's say if Drake kept his flow and had West Coast. Let's just say he had a Dr. Dre cosign. A Drake sound would sound great on a Kendrick beat or a Dr. Dre beat.
Well, I mean, that's true, but then we also looking at, like, you know, just another amazing cosign.
It would sound good in spurts, but you not finna decompress all like
so okay, by y'all's logic of the Wayne cosign, so do y'all think Kendrick would be in Drake's shoes if Wayne would be rapping?
No, I'm telling you right now that those three men, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, and Jermaine Cole, had the absolute best cosigns they could have ever had. And if anybody else would have cosigned, you talking about Lil Wayne, Dr. Dre, and Jay-Z, and the ones that they lined up with. If you take them all on a wheel and spin them pause to another person, it's gonna fuck up.
Well,
I don't want to hear J. Cole in a Wayne situation like that.
No, because I feel like
Young Money J. Cole. I don't want to hear
you could be talented. Like, I feel like if you put any three in any other scenario, they still would have blown up. Like, that's me personally. Like,
right, but
and I'm gonna tell you why. Because all three of them different labels would have tried to switch who those three niggas was. You got to understand.
Yeah.
You got to understand. Listen, now you got to understand, folks. All of them labels would have changed them niggas into somebody else, but because Cole sat outside of that label long enough to actually get Jay-Z to talk to him, because Wayne and Drake had that meeting in that studio, you feel me? The only one that really got hometown love out of it was the Kendrick and Dre thing. You see what I'm saying? That was just a hometown thing. But other than that, them niggas had to sacrifice time, effort, energy. That nigga sat out in the rain, hoping that this nigga still. Nigga ain't even know if he was listening to his shit when he went upstairs.
But my thing is, like, I feel like Drake would have still did Drake shit on Rock Nation.
No, bro. Listen, listen. Out of the three,
I feel that. Turn out how it did.
And I'm gonna tell you why it's cap, bro. Hove would have had to believe in Drake the same way. You see what I'm saying? He would have had to believe in him the same way Wayne did, because Wayne made sure certain songs was just for this nigga and everything. If Hove would have signed that nigga, he just would have.
I ain't got no song like Lollipop, dog. Pause. But Wayne understood Drake.
That's
Wayne
what I'm saying.
Was out there like, doing that. Wayne do certain music that makes sense with that
machine. You see what I'm saying?
It would build something.
It would have been the same for the other niggas. If Young Money signed J. Cole, he would have been part of the machine. He would.
Bro, imagine if John Wall had the right team. How many rings would John Wall have if he was playing with LeBron, or if he was playing with Steph, or if he was playing with Giannis? How many rings would he have? Think
Zero.
About it.
Because listen. That's what I mean by great.
Not going John Wall like that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. But I'm saying with the right team. Hypothetically, I'll just threw some names on there. Hypothetically, with the right team,
if
John Wall was a better player than what his team looked like.
If John Wall hypothetically would have got drafted to the Heat while LeBron was coming there the next year, no, I don't see it. Like. Y'all's cosign to me.
Going with Mario Chambers, nigga. And you telling me you don't. Are you fucking serious?
Yes, I'm dead.
On with Mario Chambers. And who was the starting point guard? Fucking what was that white boy name? What was that fucking Miller? Are you fucking kidding me right now?
So Mike Miller is
I don't give a fuck. So you telling me in his prime, straight out of Kentucky, you don't see him winning with Braun, but we saw Mario Chambers, man. Rudy.
No, and you know why? Because
this is the same man that defended Taylor Swift.
Rudy, man, I tell you, I love you, but I hate you so bad.
Be
both of y'all, because both of y'all are not
God, bro.
Because listen,
like
Wall is nothing but a smaller LeBron.
Cap.
Do y'all really think LeBron was gonna let John Wall carry the ball up the court? No.
Regardless. But look, this getting away from my point though. The point is John Wall's a great ball player. James Harden's a great ball player.
And we all know that Bron will let a point guard run the ball up the court.
We know plenty of players, Damian Lillard, we know plenty of players that they're on the wrong team if they want to be a successful championship, just running championships like Kobe. Like Kobe and Shaq kind of level of championships, right? You're going to have to be on a certain team. They're not in those positions. But I'm telling you right now, Drake was on the Lakers.
Yeah.
Without those Lakers, Drake is not.
And I still say you say the same thing about the other two. Like it's not a slight.
Yeah, all three of them in a bad position wouldn't be who we're looking for.
I'm sorry. I don't want to hear no Kendrick from fucking Rock Nation. I don't want to hear that.
Because I feel like all three are as equal.
But they would have became washed in talent. Is what
okay. Let's not even include the big three. Let's include like side other rappers that's doing good right now. If they was in other situations, they'll choke. I feel like those three in any other situation, they will still be what they are today.
But you're looking at it proven by what they've done today.